Hey everybody, I am DePoppins. How are you guys? DePoppins, also known as Dana Sanchez. This is my journal for the Junk Journal Junkie mini journal Christmas swap. It is about 4 long, 3 wide, and with a 2-inch spine. It's not quite 3, and it's not quite 4, but I wanted to keep it within the parameters. Let's see. And don't ask me to tell you exactly. Oh, well, yeah, it's just a little under 4. So this is my 3rd time filming this, and I'm going to try really hard to stay in camera. This is a bracelet that I'm just using to close it. It needs something to close because, ta-da, it is quite the alligator mouth. It might just look good sitting like that. I don't know. It's got 3 signatures. I tried so hard on these signatures, but they are so, well, let's just say shabby is my style. It's my life. I used a lot of stickers. I used scrapbooks, papers, and a lot of scrapbook elements because that's what I have. I did use some downloads. I'll put it below which downloads I used. Mostly it was Pinterest though, and some things I had already. All the envelopes have something in them. I'm not going to take them out. There's Rick Rack. It is vintage Rick Rack, and if I find it, I'll send the paper along with it. I used some stamps. There's transparencies in here. I scored some transparencies at the Goodwill. I love it when that happens, when I can find paper at the Goodwill or transparencies or anything. I love the Red River paper for printing, but it is expensive. And if I can find it for $2 or $1.50 or $4 at the Goodwill and it's photo paper, yeah, I am totally buying that. There's lots of sewing in here. My sewing style is I don't know what I'm doing, but I do it anyways. That's pretty much my whole style. My winging it. I'm just winging it. I'm going to go through this as quickly as I can. My scrapbook papers, the thin ones are coffee dyed. The heavy ones are not. But I didn't want to have any white sides. I tried to ink all the tags, all the little cards, all the little ephemera pieces. I'm having a problem with this Rick Rack. It will not, for the life of me, stay glued down. The stuff I sewed down is staying, but the stuff I glued down, I'll go over it again, but I don't know what to do. It's just to take it off now. There's all that glue residue. I'm very disappointed. I should have sewed it all. I just thought the fabric tack would work, but it is not doing the job. Maybe I'll have to get out the glue gun. Oh, this little piece here is supposed to be the other way. I turned it around. I can't get it. Okay, I'm not going to get it, but that's supposed to be white so you can see the teddy bear. This folds out. I have some pins, bobby pins here, and there are a couple paper clips. There's something behind here. It's a chipboard binding, and I used gaffer's tape. I am not a pro at this kind of book binding yet at all. I kind of like the gaffer's tape because it gives it flexibility. The times that I have just used paper and glue, the binding breaks. It's a tag I sewed around. There's a velvet ribbon on the back here. There's some stuff tucked in here. The scrapbook papers are Studio Calico. Is that right? Studio Calico. And some Cosmo Cricut, a little bit. Some of these big papers fold out. Merry and Bright. Ho, ho, ho. I don't like a lot of journaling space. I like these as art. Who else? Raise your hand if you just like junk journals and books as art. So it was kind of a challenge for me to leave space. What's happening here? Okay, this is here. That says to sing. There's one that says to share. Hopefully I won't bend them all up while I'm trying to show you. And there's one that says to visit. This comes out, and there's a little journaling spot inside there. So in general, I like everything surface to have some kind of color. I don't like a lot of journaling space. I just like to showcase a person's art. I want to see your style when I have one of these. But journaling is fun too, having that, seeing the coffee dyed papers and the different things people do on them, the stenciling. I didn't do any of that. I also did not do any decoupage. When I do decoupage, it leaves bubbles or wrinkles, and which I don't mind texture, but I prefer texture more for my mixed media things than just a straight paper thing. And so I haven't quite figured out if someone could reference a really great tutorial. Here's a sewn envelope, and there is something in it, and there's vintage Santa behind it. My stamps were all these list stamps, planner stamps. I did actually have a couple Christmas stamps. I bought a set. I was so bad. They were on sale. Isn't that what we always say? It was on sale. I was saving money. Some of these cute things, I think these are Pretty Little Studio. Well, I know that's where they're from, but I'm not sure I'm saying the name right. I love their vintagey, retro look. Pretty Little Studio. This is more Pretty Little Studio. A lot of these are Pinterest. Here's another tag. This is an actual Christmas tag. I have a lot of like older Christmas paper, Christmas tag, what am I trying to say? Ribbons and cards and all kinds of stuff like that. But it's all with my Christmas stuff. So there's my swap. And I'm going to send it along with a few other bits and pieces. Some of the printouts that I overprinted, and yeah, I have some other things I'm going to send with it. So if you want to continue to pack it out, be my guest. And if you want to pass that stuff on, be my guest. I'm so excited about my first swap, and I just know we'll be friends forever. No. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. God bless. No, seriously. May God richly bless you and yours this season. And I'll talk to you soon.